Hey everyone, this is Ken Reif with the Reif Group.
Hey, Tony Zerwas with the Reif Group.
And we are here just having a quick conversation with Tony, our new loan officer and partner with the team. And, really, I just wanted to spend one video just talking about a huge passion of yours. For those of you that don't know, Tony was the #1 originating loan officer, independent loan originator for VA loans in the state of Minnesota. So that means there's not any one single other person that did more VA loans than he did, which is a pretty incredible feat. But I think the question behind that has to be like a why, right? You do conventional, FHA, bond, USDA, you do all the other stuff, but you've really carved out this niche in the VA world. And can you explain what drives that?
Absolutely, more than happy to. So, I'm a veteran myself. I was in the Air National Guard for 12 years, did a tour over in Baghdad. I earned my VA loan benefit. Mm-hmm. And, when I got back from my deployment, I wanted to buy a house. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to use my VA loan. And there were numerous lenders that I had talked to in that process, and they denied me. They denied me, and I had to find someone who actually knew how to do a VA loan in order to close on the house. And it was stressful, and it was a nightmare. So when I got into mortgage, I remember that experience.
Who was that loan officer? Do you remember who that guy was?
I mean, there might have been a guy.
I don't know.
Might have been in the room.
I don't know. Could have been me.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
Could have been. But I remember the bad part of that experience. Mm-hmm. And when I got into mortgage, I said, I'm going to do this so no one had to experience what I experienced trying to buy a house.
Sure.
So I knew I was going to focus on VA loans. I knew I was going to make sure that I was delivering a great experience for veterans who have earned the benefit to buy a home with zero down, no mortgage insurance, and better interest rates. Mm-hmm. That's what I set out to do when I started doing this.
Yeah. We were just talking about this in some of the content that we were filming earlier. And it's that we all follow the same guidelines in this industry, right? For the most part, the VA doesn't have a different set of guidelines for you than they have for me or than they have for ABC Mortgage down the street. What does set an originator apart is knowing those guidelines and knowing that sometimes how that one line item in the underwriting guides reads, it can be interpreted a different way to make that loan work. I've been doing this for over 12 years at a relatively high level, and I've had Tony on the team for a couple of weeks, and he just taught me something about seller paid concessions the other day with the VA loan that I had no idea about. And so I think it's just so important to have someone that knows a specific guideline so well, or a set of guidelines so well, that you can just kind of manifest yeses where other lenders are saying no. So I think that's a huge benefit for our clients and for our real estate partners and everyone involved with the transaction to have someone with your expertise. Give me one really quick example of a no that was turned into a yes just through your expertise.
One of the first VA loans I ever closed actually was a gentleman who had reached out to me on social media. He was denied by another lender because of a credit score issue. And that particular lender had a higher minimum credit score requirement. As we all know, VA loans, the VA themselves does not specify a minimum credit score. Every single investor sets their own minimum.
Sure.
This person who was denied by a different lender was able to get done via manual underwrite, and they purchased a house within a month of working with me. So there's a lot of big name lenders out there who purport to be veteran friendly, who deny VA loans at a pretty high rate.
Yeah.
I just helped someone last month close who was told no by a big box lender.
Yep.
Because of an overlay.
Sure.
So it's just really knowing, working with a place that doesn't have a lot of overlays, number one, and number two, knowing how to get around those overlays.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are someone that works with a lot of veterans or wants to start working with a lot of veteran clients, or if you yourself are a veteran, you really need to get in touch with Tony and just kind of pick his brain on what the best way is to do that and how to structure a financing plan that works really well for those clients or for yourself. So we'll drop his info in the link below, and please get in touch with him.